this is not the right way. Almost home. But let's start from the start, eh? Good morning. Here we are, ready to go. I'm gonna pop into the bakery, gonna pop into Woolies to get some earplugs because I'm gonna have a lot of wind noise going just on the motorways going back. I had a terrible night's sleep, and I think it is because my back is sore and it's sort of making me uncomfortable. See you, mate. Yeah, so sleep wasn't too great. Now, compared to my father-in-law though, Paul, I think he got up real early and then couldn't go back to sleep, so he started packing up. I went to the toilet at some point and then he told me, it's like, oh look, I'm gonna leave as soon as the sun comes up, which is fair enough, so he gets a good head start, and I think he's gonna go to Cancoban and go into Jindabyne. So the way I went on my second day to get here, so that's really cool. I'm glad he's taking a slight detour to get back. I'm sure he'll love it. It's really nice, all those twisties, as you probably would have seen if you checked out my last videos. Alright, so just gonna pop in, get some earplugs, get some brekkie, and then off we go. There we go, that's all I need for the road, I think. Whew, that's it. Little brekkie, back on the road. I just saw Big Kev ride past twice. Not sure what he's up to, but he looks a bit lost. I spoke to him the other day. He actually was on the dirt ride, and he saw what happened with the falls. So I'm curious to check out his videos, if he caught some of it on camera. Alrighty, I'm not sure what today is going to look like. It's going to look like a lot of highway riding, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be filming much. I'm just really tired, so I don't know if I'm going to be into too much filming, but we'll see. Who knows, who knows. Let's do this, eh? I'm not sure, but that might be Big Kev just there. He probably knows the roads a little bit better here, so I don't know if he's just cruising along or if there's actually mobile speed cameras around. The question is though, will he recognize me? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's him because he's got a fairly distinct helmet. He's got a new camera. I think it was a Ghost S. I wonder what they're like, because I think their battery life is better than the GoPros, or at least compared to the older ones. I don't actually know what the newer ones are like. I wonder if he knows if I'm behind him or not. Another beautiful day. I still have my jumper on at the moment, 17 degrees, so in the wind it's pretty cool. The skies, again, just amazing. Last night someone said, oh yeah, there might be some rain coming, and when I looked at the forecast, I'm like, oh, I don't even need a raincoat. It got me worried a little bit, but even today it's going to be all dry. So yeah, can't complain at all. Let's see if we can go say hello. Now he's seen me. Yeah, I didn't get to say goodbye last night. Both Paul and I were really tired, so after dinner we just ended up leaving. So I didn't really get a chance to say goodbye to some of the guys. Yeah, it was really nice to meet some of the people there. It was really cool to actually see some people in person, because some of them, you know, you talk to on Facebook, and some actually watch these videos, so leave comments. So it's actually nice to have a face with the name kind of thing. And the other thing too I really liked is that they had name tags. I unfortunately didn't have one because I rocked up a bit late, but they had name tags, so you could actually, because I'm terrible with names if you didn't know, so it's good to have the name tag there, and then you can have it, you know, you keep looking up and down so you can memorize
people's names. So that was really good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see all the other vloggers' videos. Very curious to see what they've been up to. These earplugs are great. It's going to make me a lot less tired just traveling. It'll be really good. So I wonder where Kev is going. Sunflowers, cool. Let's go, let's keep on going and going and going. Today will be the day that I'm going to be listening to podcasts. I haven't so far because there have been that many bends. You kind of have to concentrate, so I've been just rocking the tunes and sing along with those. But today, because it's going to be a lot more boring, I'll probably end up listening to some podcasts, which will be very nice to just have a listen to some people have a chat about random things. Today is going to be the longest ride for me that I've ever done, or in kilometers at least. I think it's a bit over 600 kilometers. My personal record is more around 500, I think. That was going to Port Macquarie and also in Holland, going to Germany and going to Norway. I had some big days with my wife. I think 500 is really a max. To me, I think the sweet spot is probably between 300 and 400 k's. That's really enjoyable because you get plenty of time to make stops and, in my case, you know, take videos without making it too big of a day. So 8-hour day kind of thing. Usually what I do is, if I am on the bike for quite a few hours, I usually add pretty much 3 hours on top of that just for breaks, filming. You know, 5 hours, then, you know, you're looking at 8 hours in a day, and that's quite comfortable. It's like a working day, you know. You don't have to get up too early, you don't finish too late, you get time to set up camp if you're camping. That's sort of ideal, I think. The only problem is that, you know, the more you have to ride out further to actually discover new stuff. And that's actually part of the reason why I kind of want to be able to go on the dirt a little bit as well, so that it opens up a whole new world for me, and hopefully a bit closer by. Because I'd imagine, like the Blue Mountains, for example, they probably have plenty of dirt roads there, and I think there are some fire trails that I can go onto near Wollongong, but I'd have to find out. So yeah, that might be in the future, and this is definitely too long to be away from my wife and my son. I miss them a lot, so I'm really looking forward to get back home. That's why I probably end up not filming as much, just so I can keep moving, because I want to make sure I see my son before he goes to bed, which if I don't have any breaks, I get home around 3, but I would have to take at least 2 hours, I think, throughout, so that, you know, I'll be back before dinner. That's the aim. So I really can't wait for that, and I think in the future one night is plenty, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. Hopefully if you guys still enjoy these videos, let me know down below. Love to hear your feedback. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, on this trip I just had to travel that far. I just didn't have time to do some really nice filming, bit of b-roll, and, you know, getting on and off the bike and things like that. That makes it, I find, makes the videos interesting, you know, gives you different angles, but it just adds a lot of time on top of what you're doing, because you have to, you know, you set up the camera, go back on the bike, then ride back, get off the bike, then pick up the camera, put it back in the top box, then grab the bike, and then continue on. So easily lose a lot of time that way. It's great when you have the time, and I love doing it, but yeah, on this trip unfortunately I haven't really had the time to get those nice angles going. But hopefully it's still very enjoyable, and I hope some of the beast runners that have been on this trip, they probably really enjoy seeing some of the same roads that they've been on, and perhaps for the ones that weren't able to make it, they can still sort of enjoy this a little bit, because that's actually what I like this channel to be. It's also for people that can't actually ride for different reasons. There's all sorts of reasons why people can't ride. This way they sort of get a first person view of what it's like to be on the bike and what's involved. For some, it might actually motivate them to go out there and explore, and obviously camping if you can, because I am fully reset. My whole being feels reset, so I can do quite a while without long rides again. Last time was a year, so I'm gonna say I can't do a year again, but finding the right balance between family, work, leisure, and then this, it's pretty tricky, but I enjoy the shit out of it. Let's keep moving and moving and moving. Woo! It's official. I'm on the highway, motorway, whatever you want to call it. The fast way, we call it in Dutch. From here on, it's just straight, straight, straight. Let's keep going.
I said, hey, you found me like inflation, but I'm ready to see we're both a part of it. Could be the start of it, cause I know.
I bet he's checking my original right now. He was just gonna merge into me, I think, if I didn't beat my horn. They're crazy.
Hey, we can build it all up again. We can leave with the morning train.
Time for a little break. 4.5 hours to go. I probably would have liked to have cruise control on a road like this, just going straight the whole time. Is there any shade here? A little bit. I took some Nurofen just to take the edge off my back. I think it's working a little bit. I'm listening to a podcast, and I might leave a link down below. I personally find it pretty funny. Do you listen to podcasts at all? If you do, let me know down below. I'm curious to see what you like listening to. Are there any motorcycle related podcasts around? Let me know. It's official, it's a Nameless Riderz drone. Time to get back on, eh? The flies, mate, the flies. These guys, they do wonders. When they stay in, that is. Alrighty. Let's get another couple of hours under our belts, and then I'll probably stop somewhere, have some lunch, and probably fuel up as well. And then another step closer to my family. Can't wait. I got 2 bars left. I don't know how far that's gonna get me. 2 bars of fuel. Oh, well, the horn still works. That's good. Alright, let's get the show on the road, eh? Slowly getting there. Another 3 hours. Got another hour hour to go, then I'm gonna have a break, or a bit less than an hour. I might grab some fuel now. My Senna died because I forgot to put it on charge last night. I might hook it up to the USB charger here. It means I've got a wire going to my helmet, which I'm not really a fan of. I gotta keep listening to this podcast, otherwise the ride is getting just too boring. It's getting pretty peckish. So what do you guys have when you have really long rides? Do you listen to music, or do you like it to be quiet and peaceful? And what is the longest you've ridden, and do you enjoy it? Or are you more like me, you probably think 300 to 400 k's, it's probably plenty. This is not the right way. Pretty sure there's a stop sign here. You good? I don't know what happened there. There's a no entry sign, and yet I think it's a good idea to go in there. Maybe they lost something. That looks quite nice. I might have to Google it. Nice to stretch the legs there. There we go, there's some fuel. Probably gonna make a stop at Yes, just to keep moving along. What do we got? Extra 95. What's the extra bit? 63 is the highest I've paid so far. And it's not even 98, funny enough. Alrighty. This should probably get me home. What does it say? Yeah, 299 kilometers. Should be able to get home easy. Right. How you going? Let's see if I can do this without actually taking off my helmet. Don't know which way it goes. Well, I'm guessing this way. Actually. Ta-da! As long as it clicks in properly. That's it. And this guy, the phone GPS always needs power, unfortunately. Alrighty, that should do the trick. Just long enough. Alright, let's hit it. Woo! It's getting pretty warm, in the 30s. It looks like a little tornado. Alrighty, time for some lunch. Mickey D's. That was a quick milkshake, I think. What do you guys usually have for lunch? Do you bring something with you, or do you eat out? I usually like to eat out when I can. Very convenient, but it becomes a bit more pricey. Probably good to have Mickey D's as your sponsor, wouldn't it? Because then you can get free food everywhere you go. I am thirsty. Oh, fruit. I think this is where I've been years ago when we went to Falls Creek to go skiing. I think we stopped at the same place. A few bucks. So that was a dirty burger. All set to go. Might have to have one more quick stop. That'll be it. I actually have my boardies on because I was going to go for a swim somewhere, but I'm too keen to go home. So we'll have to wait till some other time. So I think this video is going to come to an end. All in all, it's been a really good weekend. The only thing is the distance was just slightly too far. I think next time I would have to take a little bit more time off, if that's possible, that is. Get a lot more comfortable. Not sure if I'm still going to see you after this. So as always, I would like to thank you for joining me on my journey. If you like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up, and of course share it with your friends. And it's time for me to go back on the motorway. I think time for some more podcast. I'll see you guys on the other side, eh? See ya. pass of Robertson, the famous spy shop. Gonna stretch my legs there, have an apple, and then go down the pass, and then I'll be pretty much home. Can't wait. How do you guys manage fatigue, and what do you do on a long trip? What do you do to make it easier? I love that bike, good looking bike. It's funny, there's highway patrol cops now, they sit and hide on the corner there. Very sneaky indeed. Now what better way to finish off the day is with some twisties. That's it for me, finally done. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I know it's probably been a bit boring because it's mainly just road. But you know, this is all just reality. This is what I've been doing. This is what it's been like. So it's been a pretty boring day today. A nice day just to reflect on the last couple of days. It was beautiful, really good, really enjoyed it. But I'm also very happy to be back home. I've got less than half an hour to go, and then I'll be back reunited with the fans. So if you enjoy these videos, you know what to do. Just hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing so you keep up to date whenever I bring out a video. At the time, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. See you guys on the next one. Thank you for joining me on my journey. See ya.
Pero vas a